Alright, so today's training, also our monthly training, is OSHA's HAZCOM standard 1910.1200. If you ever see 1910, that applies to us. 1910 is general industry. Alright, so it's also known as the right to know standard. That means you have the right to know what you're working around. So if you have any questions about what a chemical is or what chemicals are in your area, or one day if you move to a different position or a different department and you have no idea what's over there, you can always come and ask us what chemicals are in that area. So what must the employer do? These are the 5 things that OSHA says we have to do. Keep a list of all chemicals in the workplace, follow a written program, make sure all containers are labeled, make sure safety data sheets are available, and provide training. That's our 5 steps. So each plant has its own safety data sheet location. Plant 1 here is at the main aisle by the double doors up front. Plant 2 is by the first aid room, and Plant 3 is at the first aid room. They're pretty standard locations. Bright yellow box, you can't miss it. So this is what ours looks like. So number 1 was keep a list of all chemicals. So we have an Excel sheet with every chemical. What classification is it a cleaner, degreaser, paint, oil, adhesive? We keep all that tracked. The manufacturer, the current revision date, and what department it's used in. So that way we know who it belongs to. Number 2, the written program, our number is SAF 08, big long out drawn piece of paper. The last couple days how I've had 3.3, 3.2, that's all in that written program. That's where it comes from. Labels. Everybody should know what this label looks like. It may be slightly different depending on which ones were in stock, but it should look something similar to this. Make sure it's filled out with identifier, make sure it has the proper warning checked off, the proper GHS picture circled or checked off, and any other hazard precautionary statements, make sure they're all filled out. We usually fill it out for you, but if you fill it out, make sure you have it on there. If anybody has access to the computer, there's also safety data sheets on the computer, not just the yellow boxes. So if you're in the office and you need to pull one, that's the location they're at. Common Drive, 11, safety data sheets. And then training. Here we are training. We do it every April. Right. Chemical hazards. You got 2 types, physical or health hazards. The physical hazards are either explosive, flammable, self-heating, corrosive, gas under pressure, gets in contact with water, can cause heat or chemical reaction that can burn you, or health hazards, acute or severe. Any route of exposure, doesn't matter. Corrode your skin, cause eye damage, mess with your lungs if you breathe in the fumes. Some of them can cause cancer, even if you're exposed to them for a long time. Some of them target specific organs. Some may be bad for your liver, some may be bad for your lungs. Aspiration, you breathe it in, you get little particles, burn your whole esophagus and everything. How can a chemical get inside your body? Well, if you breathe it in. If you're mixing chemicals with water and you're standing right over it and you just want to smell it, well, don't smell it. Because that's how it's going to get inside your body. If you ingest it, wash your hands at break and lunch times. Especially if you work on a line with a lot of oil, you get that grime all over your hands. Make sure you wash your hands before you eat because you're just eating all of it. Absorb it. If you leave it on your hands too long, y'all wear the gloves all day long, it may take you 2 or 3 hours to get to lunch. Make sure you check it. If you're sitting in soaked gloves all day, you're going to absorb it through your skin throughout your course of the day. Injection. You get cut by something. Some part accidentally stabs you. You got a little splinter that came off a freshly coated piece of metal. Well, you can get chemicals inside your body that way too. So just make sure we pay attention. If you get cut by a piece of metal or get a little splinter, try to make note of where it came from so we can check and make sure there's not anything you can be exposed to. Pictures. We just went over these. So there's 9 of them. You got health hazards, gas under pressure, corrosives, irritants, flammable, oxidizers. The two difference between those is oxidizer fuels and explosion. Poison, toxic, explosive, and bad for the environment. My next training next month, I'll kind of dive into more of the environment side instead of the health side. These are just some pictures I've taken last couple months, years that I've been here. So, improper storage / usage. What's wrong with this picture? Missing the lid. It's got a label, but it ain't there. It may have been at one point, but it looks like this bottle's pretty old and been used a lot. It's stained, falling off. It done faded away. All right, what about this picture? Improper container. It's right on top of it, but no lid, no label. It's just sitting there, open to the world. Make sure we put it back where it belongs. If it's used, put it in the used oil container. What about here?
No label.
A label. They got tops at least. Especially that one. That was good. No labels. Same there. No label. No lid. Just open. That's a good one. Is that a chemical?
Yeah.
No, that's a coat. But what's it on?
Chemical.
Chemical. That one ain't opened at least, but Red Bull, some kind of fruit juice, chemical. What's going to happen? Something's going to get inside of your drink, especially cans. That's why we always say closed containers only. Because anything can splash inside your drink, or if you're in a rush and you're trying to get no parts out and you ain't thinking and you're in autopilot mode, you're used to grabbing something on your right hand for your drink. Well, you accidentally swapped it while you were talking to somebody. You're going to grab that chemical with your right hand and you're going to take a swig of it. So that's why it's always important. Do not mix food around chemicals. Because that one time you're not paying attention, you're going to grab the wrong thing. Or it can splash inside of it. Okay?